Dazzling Cabbages, A1, Incendio, Electro Wizard, Skip, and Rishan Murthy. So I will go through some rules and regulations. Again, this is a quiz about women in science. So it is not compulsory that the answer that you give me should be a woman, but the question will be about women contribution in science. All right. Some basic rules and regulations. I mean, all of us would like it if you don't get involved in any form of malpractice. That just ruins the quiz for everybody. Basic scheme of points in this quiz throughout will be a +10 if you get it right on a bounce or a pounce. I will explain what those are in a while. And if it's a -5 if you get it wrong on a pounce. All right, a pounce basically is just like hitting the buzzer. Okay, I'll explain what it is later. There are 20 questions in total, and we have some tiebreaker questions as a reserve. So if in case there is a tie for first, second, or third place, we will resolve it using those tiebreakers. The quizmaster's decision is final, so that's my decision essentially. And we'll have an announcement of the scores after the 10th, 15th, and 20th questions. All right. So we will tell you the scores, so don't worry about that. Please respect the spirit of quizzing and don't do anything stupid. As I said earlier, no malpractice. And don't forget to have fun. So I will tell you what bounce and pounce is right now. So suppose team 1 gets the question on a direct, right? I'm asking team 1 a question. And if they don't know the answer to the question, they pass it on to team 2. So that is called bounce, right? It bounces from one team to another. And if team 2 gets it right after it's been passed to them, the next direct question, that's question 2, will go to team 3. So the next direct question goes to the team that comes after the team that answered the previous question correctly. That's essentially how it is. Did you get that, or shall I repeat again? Okay. Huh? Sorry. Okay. Then I'm assuming everybody has understood. I'm audible, right?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
All right. Yeah. Cool. So now I'll explain pounds. Considering the same example as I gave before, now it's team 2's direct question, suppose. Sorry, team 3's direct question. Now, as a member of team 5, if you feel that that question that came to team 3 was too easy, and I don't want to wait and risk it for the question to come across to you by getting passed, and you want to answer it right there and there, so what you do is something called pounce. You pounce on the opportunity to answer the question. But pounce is not shouting. It's not the same as shouting the answer out loud on the mic or hitting the buzzer, right? How you pounce is in the chat. Okay, go to chat. In 2, you send the message to me. I am named Amok Rao. Okay, you send it to me. All right, as the quizmaster. You say pounce. I'll just share the format right now. You say pounce, and then you put your answer next to the pounce. All right, in the pounce, the spelling will not matter until and unless it's so bad that I can't make out what you've written. All right, and this has to be sent only to me and not to everybody, because if you do send it to everybody, I will just cancel the question because it's unfair. Everybody knows the answer and everybody will pounce. I hope you got that. And once you pounce on the if it's your direct question, you can't pounce on it because there's no point in pouncing because you'll risk a negative, right? And if you pounce on a question and get the answer wrong, it will be a -5 for you. All right, and once I have received your pounce, I will say team whatever, team 1, team 2, team 3, team 4, team 6, whatever, pounce acknowledged, or I have received your pounce. I will not reveal if the answer that you've given me is right or wrong until I show the answer on the slide. All right, so that was all about this. I hope you have understood the concept of bounce and pounce. Have you? Any doubts, you can ask me right now.
Amok, do you want us to, when we are sending you the pounds, do you want us to say anything or just send it?
No, just send it through. I
Okay.
will reveal, and then I'll actually say that, okay, I have received your pounds, right?
Okay. How long do we get to pounds?
Depends on the question. I will decide. I will tell you when I open pounds. So when I read a question out loud, pounds is open by default, and I'll say pounds is now open. So whoever has the question as their direct question, please don't answer until I ask you to answer. All right? I will say pounds is closing. I'll give you 5 seconds before I close the pounds, and I'll close it. Usually you will get anywhere between 20 and 25 seconds to answer it on the pounds. Beyond that, you get a chance to cheat, right? So I'll give you 20 to 25 seconds before I close the pounds. And before I actually do it, I'll say pounds closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. And then I'll tell the team to answer on their direct. Any more questions? All right, no more questions then. I've just put a bunch of blank slides here. So when I went into full screen mode, you wouldn't have been able to see the answers. Okay. Going to question number 1, which is a direct to team number 1, but pounds is open. So team 1, wait before you answer. I'll tell you when to answer. Here we go. With her father involved in the science of brewery and being the head brewer at or master brewer at United Breweries, she was persuaded to pursue fermentation science, which she did, and she was the only woman in her class that took up fermentation science. So when she went to study that, she was the only woman in her class there. She went to Ballard College in Melbourne, Australia to study malting and brewing. And when she wanted to return to India to begin work in Delhi or Bangalore, she told that she wasn't able to get a job here. She wouldn't have ever got a job here because it was a man's job. And it was taboo for a woman to have been into brewing. So she decided to move back to Scotland in search of more work. There she met, before she went there, she met Leslie Auchincloss, the owner of a biochemical company in Ireland. Leslie worked with the science of enzymes in the field of brewing, food packaging, and textiles. Okay. She then agreed to become a partner and establish a presence for Leslie's brand in India, and the company is massive now. Okay, driven by her beliefs in affordable innovation in biopharmaceuticals. Whom are we talking about? Pounds is now open. Team 1, please wait. Team 4, I have received your pounds. So a lady who was originally into brewing and the science of malting, etc., ended up making a biopharmaceutical company from scratch, basically. Team 5, I have received your pounds. Team 3, I want your answer as well, Team 3. Team 6, I have received your pounds. Team 3, yes, received. Team 5, I have, Team 3 received your pounds, done. Okay, pounds closing in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Team 1, it's your direct, please answer.
Can you hear me?
Yes, all audible.
Is it Kiran Majumdar Shah?
That is the right answer, Kiran Majumdar Shah. She actually did not create Biocon. She brought it to India and she made it the huge brand it is right now. And all credits go to her. And that's the right answer, Kiran Majumdar Shah. Well done. So team 1 gets it correct on the direct. Team 3, 4, 5, and 6 get it right on the pounds. If I'm not wrong, team 2 did not pounds, right? All right, cool. Moving on, this was an easy one for the first question. Moving on to question 2, which is a direct to team 2, but don't answer yet. So the term Matilda effect was coined in 1993 by a science historian named Margaret W. Rossiter. This effect was first described by suffragist and abolitionist Matilda Jocelyn Gage, who lived from 1826 to 98. In her essay, which was called Women as Inventor, the Matilda effect was compared to the Matthew effect, whereby an eminent scientist often gets more credit than a comparatively unknown researcher, even if their work is shared or similar. 19th and 20th century cases illustrating the Matilda effect include Nettie Stevens, Liz Meitner, Marietta Blau, Rosalind Franklin, and Jocelyn Bell Burnell. So could you tell me how the Matilda effect is described? I will give you 30 to 35 seconds for this because you have to type a little. So please tell me how the Matilda effect is described. And just think about how it is similar to the Matthew effect. That will give you the answer. Pounce is now open. Team 4 received your pounce. Team 1 received your pounce. Okay, pounce closing in 5, 4, 3, 2. Team 6 received pounce. Or team 3 also received pounce. Okay, pounce is now closed. Team 2, it's your direct. Please go ahead.
Okay, it's basically the contribution by a female scientist is suppressed, whereas by a male is even considered more, like that.
Okay, that's partly right. Can you give me a little more than that?
For example, if the Rosalind Franklin worked in DNA structure and all, but her male counterparts got Nobel Prize.
Okay, I'll give it to you. That's the right answer. It just talks about how bias against acknowledging the achievements of those women scientists whose work is attributed to their male colleagues. So even if they worked on a similar field or similar thing, the males got acknowledged more than the women. So that was the right answer. Team 2 gets it right on the direct. Team 1, 3, 4, and 6 get it right on the pounce. Next question is Team 3's direct. Can we go on to the next question? There we go. The proximity of her house to Tumba in Thiruvananthapuram got her fascinated towards Y right from her childhood. Her exposure to science started very early, primarily because of her grandfather, who used to make a lot of gadgets like lenses, microscopes, etc. And she would keep herself updated about Y's work. Her grandfather was a mathematician, an astronomer, and a gadget maker. Her father was also an engineer, and she did her BTech in electrical engineering and did her MTech in control engineering in Thiruvananthapuram. She worked with 2 colleges before joining Y, where she did her PhD. Few years back, she was chosen to lead a certain project that will put India into an elite club. What project is she now working on? I don't want you to tell me who X and Y is, but if you identify X and Y, it basically gives you the answer. But X is the answer. Pounce is now open. Team 3 is direct. Please wait, Team 3. 20 seconds. Team 6, receive your pounce. Team 6, I will not accept 2 different answers. I've already received your pounce. Team 2 received your pounce and pounce closing in 3. Team 4 received your pounce. 2, 1. Pounce is now closed. It is Team 3's direct. Go ahead, Team 3. Team 3.
We're not sure. Who
All
is
right,
it?
it's okay. If you have something in your mind, just go ahead and spit it out because there's no negative marks here. And go with your gut sometimes because it might just be the right answer.
No, wait, I don't know actually anyone.
All right. So passing you, team 5, you're direct. Team 5, do you have an answer for us?
Is there any negative marks?
No, there's no negative marking for this.
Yeah. India's Mangaljan.
Very close, I must say. Good answer, but unfortunately not the right answer. Passing you, team 1. Team 6 has already pounced. So team 1.
Chandrayaan 2.
Again, very close, but not the right answer. I see that all of you have worked what Y is, but you've not been able to work out what X is. But again, good answers. But unfortunately, only team 4 got it right. In fact, it is the Gaganyaan mission that is going to take Indians into space. Basically, by India, ISRO is taking Indians into space, and on this, team 4 get it right, +10 on the pounds. Team 2 and team 6 get a -5, unfortunately, on the pounds. All right, then moving on to the next question. Question 4. This is a direct to team 4, but please don't answer yet. So when she first heard about something, which is a dash, in 2011, she could not understand why so little was being done about it. It made her depressed and she stopped talking and eating. She lost about 22 pounds, 10 kilograms in 2 months. She was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, OCD, and selective mutism. In one of her speeches demanding dash, she described the selective mutism aspect of her condition as meaning she only speaks when it is necessary. Who is this person who is once again in international news and tends to appear in the news at least once every year since 2015, where she had her first rise to fame? I'll give you only 15 seconds for this. Pounce is now open. Pounds closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I've closed pounds. I'm surprised that I've received no pounces on this. So team 4, it's your direct. Please go ahead and try.
No, we don't have an answer. We'll pass.
Okay. Team 5.
One second.
You have 3 seconds. 2, 1. Okay. Passing. Team 5, your turn. Do you have an answer for us?
No.
All right. Passing. Team 6.
Is it Greta by any chance?
Greta who?
Greta Thunberg.
That is the right answer. I'm surprised nobody got this on the bounce, but Greta Thunberg is the right answer. Team 6 get it right on the bounce, and nobody pounced at all. So well done to Team 6. The next question, question 5, is a direct to Team 1. All right. This was Greta Thunberg. Question 5. So Dash has more than 160 acting credits to his name. He is a good actor. But his mother's resume is even more impressive. When she began her engineering career in 1952, she worked at North American Aviation, which made the infamous or very famous P-51 Mustang during the World Wars. She graduated in 1957, went to work at Space Technology Laboratories. She was eventually brought on board by Northrop Grumman, which is another defense company. Her engineering work included work on the guidance computer for the Minuteman missile and the abort guidance system of the AGS on the Apollo lunar module. It played the AGS played an important role in the safe return of Apollo 13. If you remember, if you have watched the movie, an oxygen tank exploded on board and they had to do everything exactly right to bring back the service module as a lifeboat. They used a service module of the Apollo 13 to come back to Earth. It is recorded that the day she went into labor, meaning when she was about to deliver her child, She was troubleshooting problems with schematics in her work. She left work to go to the hospital, but brought along a printout of the problem she was working on and called her boss to tell her that she had solved the problem, and then went on to deliver dash dash. Now, I will not tell you who she is because that might give away the answer. But tell me, whom did she deliver? Deliver meaning she actually gave birth to a child. Who is the child? Who now is a very famous actor? Pounce is now open. It's a direct to team 1. There is my cursor. Okay. Team 4, I have received your pounce. Pounce open for 15 seconds more. So the mother's name I will tell you now. No, I won't tell you now. I'll tell you after the pounce is closed. Pounce closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pounce closed. The only pounce was from team 4. It is team 1's direct. I will just tell you who is the mother. The mother's name is Judith Love Cohen. Not sure if that gives away the answer. Now, team 1, can you tell me whom she delivered? Who's her
It's
child?
Jack Black.
Jack Black is the right answer. Jack Black was delivered on the day when she solved some complicated problems, which is why probably he turned out to be such a nice man. So team 1 and team 4 get it right. Team 4 gets it right on the pounce and team 1 gets it right on their direct. Plus 10 to both. Very good answer. Moving on to team 6, which is a direct to team 2. Here we go. So this photo, I want you to tell me who she is and what milestone or achievement she was a part of. I don't want a very generic answer. So if I ask you, if I show you a question of saying, let's say Ramnath Kovind, that's the photo. Let's say if I ask you what my achievement he was a part of, you can't tell me he was a president. He's a president. Don't tell me that. I want a very specific answer. All right. Who is she and what milestone achievement was she a part of? I'm pretty sure you can see the picture. There's no coded messages in the picture, so I don't think there's any need to magnify it. It's a direct to team 2. Pounce is open. Pounce closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Amok, we
Zero.
pounced. We
Oh.
pounced like 15 seconds ago. Team 4.
Ah, there it is. Okay. Wait a second. Okay, some problem on my end. I haven't seen the pounces to the previous question as well.
I give pounds. I give pounds.
Yeah, okay. Pounce, I'm closing now. So I've received a pounce from team 5. I've received a pounce from team 4. I've received a pounce from team 6. And I received a pounce from team 3. Okay. So this was a direct to team 2. Team 2, you're direct. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Irene Curie, daughter of
Okay.
Mary Curie.
And what achievement or milestone was she a part of? Focus on milestone, not achievement.
Yeah, she got Nobel Prize.
See,
her
again, it's a
mother
very
was
general
Nobel.
answer. I told you to be more specific, right?
Yeah, both members of the family got Nobel Prize in same chemistry.
That is the answer I was looking for. It's the first mother-daughter pair to have won the Nobel Prize. So, unfortunately, we do not have part points for pounces, as I said. So, it's either completely right or completely wrong. So, team 2 gets it right on their direct. Team 3, 4, 5, and 6 get a -5, unfortunately, because all of them only got one part correct.
I wrote Nobel Prize only. Is it wrong?
Yeah, because that is not very specific, right? I said, you could say that Sheikh Hasina, who's Sheikh Hasina? You said she was the head of state of Bangladesh, but it's not very specific. I want a little more specific answer, something like that. Okay, the specific answer was that she was the first mother-daughter pair to have won a Nobel Prize. In fact, their entire family is very star-studded. Okay, so team 3, 4, 5, and 6 get a -5 on their pounds, and team 2 gets a +10 on their direct. Okay, team 3's direct question next. Yeah, so this, the one on the right is Marie Curie, the one on the left is Irene Joliot-Curie. Next question for team 3, open on pounds. So Mariam Mirzakhani was an Iranian mathematician and a professor at Stanford. She made several contributions to the theory of moduli spaces of Riemann surfaces, which I have no idea what it means. It doesn't matter either. She is most noted for being the only woman to have won a certain award. What award is this? That is one part. I want both parts for a +10 on a pounds. Also, the Iranian media broke protocol to publish pictures and articles after she lost her battle with cancer. What protocol did they break? The protocol was not to publish pictures. There was something else more specific that they broke. Okay, there was a rule in Iran that they broke to post her pictures, right? What did they break? I want two answers. What award is she the only woman to have won? And what protocol did they break? Team 3 or direct, but wait, pounds is still open for another 20 seconds. Team 4 pounds. Wait. Team 4, I want both parts. Team 1, team 2, both parts again, please. Oh, yeah. Can you be a little more specific, team 2? Team 4, both parts, please. One more chance I'm giving. Okay, team 4 acknowledged your pounds. Team 5 acknowledged your pounds. Team 1 pounds received. Team 2 pounds received. Don't spam the pounds, please. Team 2 pounds received. Who else? Team 6 pounds received. Okay, everybody has pounds. Cool. Team 3, go ahead. You're direct. Team 3?
First answer is Fields Medal, and then second one is hijab protocol.
What do you mean hijab protocol? Could you explain a little bit?
One minute. I am not getting it
Like,
properly.
is it related to the, like, the whale or something?
No.
Can I give
Um,
answer? Team 5, can I give answer? Can't hear you.
just remember that she was. You must remember that she was in the US, right? And okay, nobody from the audience. So, okay, team 5, just go ahead. You wanted to answer, right?
The strict hijab protocol is as Iran is a Muslim majority country, especially Shia majority, and they have rules. Every women have to do proper hijab, which is like cover their hair and most of the parts of their head, and especially ear, hair, and they can still their face can don't need to like hijab in the face, but they must have to cover head, their especially hair and ear.
Yes, that is the right answer. That was essentially correct. So what the Iranian media did was they published pictures of her out of respect without her hair covered. So they posted her obituary with a photo of her without her head covered. That's the protocol they broke. So everybody gets a +10 except team 3, which gets a +5. Well done, guys. Okay, next question is a direct to team 4, open for pounds. Little long question. I'll shorten it for you. She has a dual citizenship, Hong Kong and Saudi. Parents are from US but work in Hong Kong. That's why she's a Hong Konger. She looks like, parents say that Queen looks like Nefertiti. She looks like Queen Nefertiti and Audrey Hepburn, the Hollywood actress. She had a breakthrough in 2016. She's given a lot of high profile interviews and attended all these late night comedy shows. She has gone to give on multiple, as I said, she's also the UN Development Program's Innovation Champion. Okay, she's a part of the UN. She received her Saudi citizenship on October 25th, 2017. She also has a sister who's fondly called Little Dash. She specializes in teaching children how to code. She is one of the only foreign nationals, especially being a woman, with Saudi citizenship, because Saudis don't give out citizenships that easily. And her parents claim that she continues to advocate for human and women's rights in Saudi Arabia. Which prolific women of science are we talking about? Pounds is now open. I'll give you 15 seconds. Pretty easy question, right? Team 2 received your pounds. Team 1 received your pounds. Pounds closing in 3, 2, 1. Team 6 received 0. Okay. Team 1, 2, and 6 have received your pounds. I hope those are okay. Yeah, that's it. Team 4, you're direct. Please go ahead.
Yeah, so this is Sophia, the world's first robot citizen.
That is the correct answer. This is Sophia,
Yeah.
who is the world's first robot citizen, apparently. And she's a citizen of Saudi Arabia and of Hong Kong. She's a humanoid robot. She has all gestures on her face, emotions, etc. And yeah, that is the right answer. Good one, team 4. That's a +10 for you. And +10 to team 1, 2, and 6 on the pounds. Well done. Now this is team 5's direct. Question number 9. Here we go. Of course, open for pounds still. Catherine Herschel was a German-born astronomer. Lived very, very long back. Okay, I don't know how long back. 18th century probably. Sorry, 19th century. So she is known to have been the first woman to discover a comet. She, along with her brother, recognized around 2,500 nebulae and star clusters. She also has a comet named after her, an asteroid, a crater on the moon. Sorry, spelling mistake, and a space telescope named after her. Herschel's comet is named after her, if you're wondering. She was also the first woman to have been paid for her scientific work. Okay, who is her more famous brother, and what do we know him for? Pounds open for 20 seconds. Pounds was open now. Team 4 and Team 2 received pounds. Team 6 received pounds. Pounds closing in 3, 2, 1. Pounds is now closed. Oh, Team 3. Okay, you made it in the nick of time. So, yeah. I will consider your pounds. Team 5, you're direct. Go ahead, team 5.
Sir William Herschel.
Okay, and what do we know him for?
He was a British astronomer and composer, and mainly known for sidereal astronomy, for observing heavenly bodies.
No,
Sidereal
I
astronomy.
need a little more specific answer because he did something, right? So Catherine Herschel was an
Found a
astronomer.
found a planet Uranus, and
Okay,
its
that is the right answer. It is William Herschel. He discovered Uranus in the night sky. Team 5, that's the right answer. So plus 10 on the direct. Team 6, 2 and 4 received plus 10 on the pounds. Team 3, unfortunately, I wanted a little more specific answer. So they'll get a -5 on the pounds. So this is team 6 is direct. Next question. Here we go. So yeah, William Herschel, he discovered Uranus in the night sky. So this is Margaret Hamilton. I've told you who she is. In the picture, she's standing next to a pile of books that she and her team at MIT produced for a certain event in the history of mankind. Huge event, landmark event, I must say. What did this stack of code? So there's a bunch of code written in all those books. What did it achieve? Very specific answer. Don't say the code ran a program. Yeah, a little more specific. Pounce is now open for 10 seconds. Easy answer. Team 1 received. Team 2 received. Five, 4. Team 5 received 3, 2, 1. Or team 4 received. Okay. Pounce is now closed. It is team 6 is direct. Team 6, please go ahead.
That is the code written for the Apollo 11 mission.
That is the correct answer. It is the piece of code that took the Apollo 11 astronauts to space and to the moon. That's a good answer from team 6. That's the right answer. And team 2, 4 and 5 get it right on the pounds, whereas team 1 unfortunately gets a -5 on the pounds. Yeah, because I wanted a little more specific answer and Apollo project did not cut it. All right, next question goes to team 1 on their direct. Chance for you to make it up, team 1. Pounds is still open. Here we go. So this is a scientist. I mean, that's a Barbie doll that you can see on the left. There's nothing written there, so you don't need a magnified image. No, don't worry about that. Played a pivotal role in NASA history. She was in the group known as computers who wore skirts. They were basically extremely good at calculations. She suffered through segregation and oppression as a Black American woman, and she went on to receive Presidential Medal of Freedom and the NASA Silver Snoopy Award. When NASA switched over to digital computers, her job had become redundant, but still she was called by NASA to verify the calculations that were made by these new computers, which are supposedly state of the art. I want you to tell me who this woman was. Team 4 have received your pounds. That was quick. Pounds is open. Team 5 received your pounds. Pounds open for, oh my god, pounds, another pounds came. Not allowed to speak only. Team 6 received, oh god. Team 2 received. Pounds, oh my god, team 3 received. Okay, that's it. Everybody bounced. Cool. Well done, guys. Team 1, you're direct. Go ahead.
It's Katherine Johnson.
Katherine Johnson was an easy question, and you got it right. Well done, guys. Everybody gets a plus 10. Good job. All right, moving on to the next question. So this was Katherine Johnson, extremely famous.
Just 1 second.
Yep.
Can we get a score update?
Oh yes, completely forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. I will tell you the scores right now. So team 1 is on 55 points. Can you please verify? Team 1. Okay. Team 2 is on 65. Team 2 is at 65. Team 3 is at 25. Still a lot of time. Team 4 Team 4 is at 85 points. Amazing, racing past. Team 5 is at 45 points. Team 6 is at 70 points. Can you all verify if this is correct?
Yeah, we verify as correct.
All right. Okay. Manvit, is that correct? All matching?
Yeah, it's correct.
All right, cool. Let's go ahead to question 12, which is a direct to Team 2. Despite having no formal education, she has handled the nurseries of the Forest Department of Karnataka and has made immense contributions towards environmental science. She is single-handedly responsible for planting over 30,000 samplings and received the Padma Shri Award on 8 November 2021. She comes from the Halaki Vokaliga tribe, and it is said that she has a knowledge of every single plant or tree within the forests of Karnataka, and hence she is fondly known as a tree goddess. Whom are we talking about here? Team 4 received your pounds. Team 6 received your pounds. Pounds open for 10 more seconds. Team 1 received. Pounds is now closed. Team 2, you're direct. Please go ahead.
It's Tulsi Gowda.
Tulsi Gowda was the right answer and not Salumara Timmakka. In fact, they're very close friends in life, and that's why I made this question. Good answer from Team 2, 4 and 6. Team 4 and 2 get it right essentially. 4 on the pounds, 2 on the direct. Team 1 and 6 get a -5 on the pounds. It's okay, not a problem. It's a direct to Team 3 now. So yeah, this is Tulsi Gowda. That's her with the president. Next to Team 3, your direct. Pounds is open. Here we go. Although they weren't part of any NASA program, this group of women underwent the same tests that the Mercury 7, which is the original 7, right? The group of NASA astronauts that went to space, one of the first to go to space, and they underwent these tests to prove flight worthy and space worthy, just to show that they can do the same things. All the women had the required flight training, and ultimately 13 passed in the end. 13 passed this training. And this group was hence fondly called the Mercury 13. These results were used by these women and many activists to help them lobby for the inclusion of women in NASA missions, right? They weren't included till then. And they weren't included after this either for a very long time, okay? But the youngest candidate, Wally Funk, who was around 23 or 25 around the time, was in the news recently for achieving something, all right? Why was she in the news? Or I must say, she didn't achieve anything. She was part of something bigger. And what was she a part of? Essentially the same as achieving something. Team 4 received your pounds. Pounds open. Oop. Okay, Team 1 received your pounds. Yeah. Pounds closing in 3. Oh, Team 6 and 2 received your pounds. Pounds closing in 3, 2, 1, and pounds is now closed. All right. This is a direct to Team 3. Team 3, go ahead. Team 3, do you have an answer for us this evening?
I think she was first female air safety investigator for National Transport Safety Board.
No, not the answer I was looking for. I asked why she was in the news recently. All right, moving on to Team 5 because everybody has pounds. Team 4.
She was the oldest person to fly space, Blue Origin.
That is the right answer. She was the oldest person to go into space. Although I must admit, that's the right answer, of course. Team 1, Team 4, 5, and 6 all get a plus 10. Whereas Team 2 gets a negative 5 on the pounds. I must admit that while creating this question, I had not thought about making the question for being the oldest woman. But then when I started getting the answers in, I realized that that could also be a feasible answer. The question was that she went into space with Jeff Bezos, and she is the oldest woman to do so. Well done. That's the right answer. So team 1, 4, 5, 1, 4, 5, 6 get a plus 10. Team 2 gets a negative 5, and team 3 is broken nil. Okay. Next question is direct to team 6, and this is question number 14. Here we go. Though the origin of the term X is popularly attributed to Y, the term has been in usage since Thomas Alva Edison in 1878. The reason for this misconception is when Y was working on the Mark II computer in Harvard University, the computer was delivering consistent errors. So when the computer's hardware was opened up, a moth was found in the relay system, which was disrupting the electronics of the computer. This led to a certain person, Y, saying that they were X the system. X is not necessarily, it could be anything basically. Don't go on the grammar. Okay. What is X and Y? It has been out for a very long time. Who is this? Team 2, I want both X and Y, please. Team 2, I'll give you a chance to make it up. Both X and Y, please.
I have a doubt. Can I ask now, or
Yeah,
should
sure.
I?
Go ahead.
If we get one part of the question right, is it still a minus on the
Yes,
pounds?
on a pounds, I want both the parts for a plus 10.
Okay.
One part will not give you a plus 5, say.
Okay.
All right. Okay, team 4 received your pounds. Pounds closing in 10. Team 2, do you have a better answer? Pounds closing in 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, pounds is now closed. Oh, team 1, nick of time, received your pounds. Yes, okay, team 1, I'll consider your pounds, no worries. Okay, so this is a direct to team 6. Team 6, please go ahead.
Okay, so the Y is Grace Hopper, and
Okay.
she said that a bug was found in the system, where literally a bug was found in the computer.
Okay, what is X?
Debug.
That is the right answer. They were debugging the system. Although I have given points for people who said bug as well. So X is actually debugging. They were debugging the system. So this is the first actual case of a bug being found in the system. That's how the term came into usage. So it is a plus 10 to team 6, then to team 1, and to team 4. Team 2 unfortunately could not give me the full answer. So team 2 gets a negative 5, whereas others don't get anything. So team 1, 4, and 6 get plus 10. Team 2 minus 5. Next question is a direct to team 1. Here we go. Oh wait. Okay, I'll give you the scores after question 15, right? All right. So these are a bunch of names: David Greybeard, Goliath, Mike, Humphrey, Gigi, Flo, Frodo, Mr. McGregor, etc. There could be any set of names. But I will give you a clue. They were all apes. Okay. I mean, humans were apes, but they're not humans. Of course, they were apes. I want you to connect these set of how many? 8 names, right? Give me a proper connection, not a very general connection. I want a very specific connection. Okay. Okay. Pounce is now open. I'll give you some time. Let's say 25 seconds. There we go.
Could you repeat? And these are the name of?
They're apes, monkeys,
Apes.
basically. Yeah.
Okay.
Amrut, a little more specific, please. Team 5, a little more specific. Of course, but I want you to be a little more specific. Okay, team 6, I have received your pounds. Pounds closing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm assuming team 5 and team 2 don't have a little more specific answer. All right. Okay, this is team 1's direct. Team 1, please go ahead. Team 1, do you have an answer for us?
Yeah. Jane Goodall was a primatologist. And I'm gonna say that she discovered these various species.
I do not think they'll name species David Greybeard because it's a little too difficult and unscientific. But no, that's unfortunately not the right answer. Team 3, do you have an answer for us? Because your pounds came in a little too late and I'm going to ignore that.
Yeah, it is same mate, I think.
What is same mate? Could you elaborate a little more?
They have the same width.
Unfortunately, no, that's not the right answer. Team 4, do you have an answer for us?
So Jane Goodall took care of all of them, and she observed a human-like interaction among all of them, and she basically, yeah, she took them under their wing. I don't have much.
Good answer, but I mean, if you got Jane Goodall, that's all we associate her with. But she had a lot of other apes under her wing, as you said. But this is a very exhaustive list. Like these are all the names in that list that we can connect, right? So unfortunately, nobody got it right, except Team 6. But wait, anybody in the audience wants to try? Of course, there's a connect. Jane Goodall was involved with them, but in what way? Anybody in the audience?
Conflict. They were involved in conflict. Armed conflict.
No, that is the great chimpanzee war. I forgot what tribe of chimpanzee that was. That's not the right answer. Anybody in the audience? I suppose nobody. So anybody else want to give it a go from the participants? It's a very, very specific thing. Think about apes having these names. Apes having names. It's a big clue.
Family interaction. Family names.
No. Okay, I'll just go ahead and... Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Alpha male, those...
No, I already gave you a huge clue. It's something to do with the names. All right, anyway, I'll go ahead and give you the answer. Nobody got this right except Team 6. Team 6, go ahead. Tell me what the answer was.
Basically, Jane Goodall named all the apes after
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that's the correct answer. Out of all the apes that she interacted with, took care as family, these are the only 8 apes that she gave definitive names to. And in fact, they responded to these names and they're still called this. So that is the right answer. So only Team 6 got it right. Team 2 and 5 got a -5 on the pounds, unfortunately. And the next question is a direct to Team 2. Here we go. Yeah, so these are all apes named by Jane Goodall personally. Anybody has any doubts? Yeah, scores, right? Scores. Here we go. So one.
ನಮ್ದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಬಿಡು.
Team 1 at 70. Team 2 at 60. Team 3 at 25. What's 12 minus 5? Oh my god. 8, right? Oh, 7. Okay. Team 4 at 70. Team 5 at 50. Team 6 at 95. Wow. Okay, can you just verify if that is right?
Amog, our score when you announced at 10 was 85, and then we got 3 plus 10s.
Okay, one second, let me just check again. Wait, I'm stupid. Okay, that's 120 minus 5, which is 115. Is that right?
Yeah, perfect.
Manvit, right?
Correct.
All right. Manvit? Okay, yeah, all right, cool. Next question is a direct to team 2. Here we go. Question 16. We have to speed up right now. Question 16, direct to team 2, pounces open. So Silent Spring is an environmental science book written by Rachel Carson, published on 27 September 1962. He documented the adverse environmental effects caused by indiscriminate use of something. They accused the industry of spreading disinformation, and public officials of accepting the industry's marketing claims unquestioningly. Perhaps there was a bit of corruption and bribery involved, nobody knows. It was met with fierce opposition by agrochemical companies, but owing to public opinion, it brought about numerous changes. It spurred a reversal in the United States national dash policy, and further went on to influence a major decision in the US, which further influenced other major countries to do the same. Now, what decision or policy did the US change, which has still not happened in India? Again, this is a very specific answer, but if everybody just gives me the general answer, I will probably give points to that. Team 4 received your pounds. Team 1 received your pounds. Pounds open for 10 more seconds. Pounds are now closing. 3, 2, 1. Oh, team 1, you've already pounced. Why are you pouncing again? I'll consider your second pounce. Pounce already closed. Team 5, I'm very sorry. Team 1, I'm going to consider your second pounce. Okay? Okay, all right. Don't pounce 2-3 times. I will consider your last answer as the pounce. Okay? Team 5, a little too late. Okay, team 2, you're direct. Please go ahead.
Use of pesticides.
Well, pesticides are still being used everywhere. So that did not get banned. A little more specific.
DDT.
That is the right answer. Complete ban on DDT's use as a pesticide or as in insecticide. That is the right answer, team 2. That's a plus 10 on your direct. Unfortunately, team 5 reverted your decision to go with DDT at the last minute, and you get a -5 plus 10 to team 4 on the pounds. So team 2 and 4 get a plus 10, whereas team 1 get a -5. Next question is a direct to team 3. Here we go. So yeah, complete ban on DDT. Team 3, question 17. You're direct, but wait. X's father, Bishop Mitramani, was a trapeze artist and a lion tamer in a circus, and he was a magician. Apart from her usual niche, her is X. She was also an astrologer, a cook, and a writer. Some of her books included The Perfect Murder and The World of Homosexuals, which was the first study of homosexuality in India. Okay. Although she didn't receive any formal schooling, she is considered extremely proficient in mathematics. Identify X. Team 6 received your pounds. I'll give you 10 seconds for this.
Among whose direct is this?
This is team 3's direct.
Okay.
Ooh, team 1, team 2, oh god, team 6, 1, 2, and 4 received pounces. Yeah, team 1 received. Okay, pounds closing in 3, 2, and 1. Pounds is now closed. Team 3, you're direct.
It's Shakuntala Devi.
Shakuntala Devi is the right answer. Very well done. That's a plus 10 to you on your direct. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 get a plus 10. And team 3 gets it on their direct. So it's team 4's direct this time around. And yeah, this is Shakuntala Devi. Here we go. Question number 18 to team 4. Dash, it's a huge blank. It's 2 words. Is one of the foundational discoveries of climate science that is often credited to women's rights activist often credited to British scientist John Tyndall. You know him for the Tyndall effect. But it was actually a pioneering scientist and women's rights activist, Eunice Foote, who first theorized and demonstrated the dash. Typical case of Matilda effect, right? What we learned initially. In 1857, she published her groundbreaking findings in the American Journal of Science, but was largely overlooked. She even had to ask a male colleague to present her findings at a scientific conference because she was not allowed to attend. I want you to fill in the blanks. I'll give you 10 seconds for this. Easy question. Pounds now open. Pounds closing in 3, 2, 1. Team 3 pounds received 0. Okay. Pounds is now closed. Team 4, it's your direct. Please go ahead. Team 4, do you have an answer for us? Yeah.
Is it greenhouse effect?
Greenhouse effect is the right answer. Pretty straightforward and simple. A typical case for the Matilda effect. Team 4 gets it right on their direct, and team 3 unfortunately gets a -5 on the pounds. Carbon dioxide, I mean, it is a cause for the greenhouse effect, but not exactly the answer I was looking for. Next question is team 5's direct, so it's a plus 10 for team 4 and a -5 for team 3. Direct to team 5 next. Question number 19, the penultimate question. Here we go. X got her Bachelor's of Engineering degree in Aeronautical Engineering from Punjab Engineering College, India. She then moved to the United States in 1982 and obtained a Master of Science degree in Aerospace Engineering from the University of Texas at Arlington in 1984. On February the 5th, 2003, the Prime Minister of India announced, the then Prime Minister, that the meteorological series of satellites, METSAT, was to be named X. The first satellite of the series, METSAT-1, which was launched by India on September the 12th, 2002, was renamed as X1, X being her name. Identify X. Team 2 received your pounds. Team 4 received your pounds. Pounds open for 10 seconds more. Team 3 received your pounds. Team 6 received your pounds. Okay. Pounds is now closed. Team 5, you're direct. Please go ahead.
Astronaut Kalpana Chawla.
Kalpana Chawla is the right answer. Very well done. She was also the first Indian woman astronaut in space. It's a very good answer, Team 5. Team 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 get it right, while Team 5 got it right on the direct. Okay, coming to the last question. Team 6 is direct question. Do you want to know the scores once?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Team 1 is at 75. Team 2 is at 90. Team 3 is at 40. Good improvement. Team 4 is at 155. Team 5 is at okay, 560. Team 6 is at 115. Okay, here we go. With the, of course, Team 4 is at, okay, all scores correct first. Manvit, can you please confirm? Manvit, can you confirm if the scores are correct?
Yeah, all
right.
set.
Teams all set, all correct?
Oh, yes.
All right, so Team 4 is at 155, then closely behind is Team 6 with 115. Behind them is Team 2 with 90, and oh wait, there is a chance here. So it's a fight for third between Team 1 and Team 2. So all get up, don't make mistakes. Here we go. Question number 20. Yeah, so previous one was Kalpana Chawla. Direct Team 6, question number 20. Open for pounds. Here we go. Hollywood actor dash dash. Easy question. Should actually be the person credited with the invention of wireless communications. Another example of Matilda effect. During the Second World War, she closely worked with George Antheil to develop the idea of frequency hopping, which would have prevented the bugging of military radios for the United States. Unfortunately, the US Navy ignored her patent and later used her findings to develop new technologies. Years later, her patent was rediscovered by a researcher, which led to Dash receiving the Electronic Frontier Foundation Award shortly before her death in 2000. Fill in a blank. Pounds open for 15 seconds. Team 2 received your pounds. Team 3 received your pounds. Team
Are
6
all the
received your
blanks
pounds.
the same thing?
Yes, essentially, yeah. The first blank is like first name's last name. So
Okay, and they're indicative, right?
yes, all indicative.
Thank you.
Okay, so the second blank is her first name, the third blank is her last name. So so difficult to keep track. Team 1 received your pounds. Team 2 received your pounds. Team 3 received your pounds. Team 6, it's your direct. Why are you pouncing? What if it's wrong? Team 5 received your pounds. Team 4 received your pounds. Everybody pounced. Cool. Team 6, your direct. Go ahead.
Sorry, I pounced, but is it Hedy Lamar?
Hedy Lamar is the right answer. Everybody gets a plus 10 on this. So yes, that was it for the quiz. 20 questions. We have a clear winner here. Coming in with a very sporty 6th place is Team 3 with 50 points. Amazing. Good recovery in the last half there. Then coming in 5th is Team 5 with 70 points. Coming in 4th is Team 1 with 85 points. Coming in third is team 2 with 100 points. Coming in second, a good second place, very close second place, is team 6 with 125 points. And winning it all is team 4 with 165 points. Very well done, guys. Huge margin. Again, I hope you all enjoyed the quiz, and I hope we can keep having quizzes ahead, and we can keep seeing you in quizzes offline. And before ending the quiz, I would like to thank all of the participants who attended the quiz and made it a huge success, and the executive committee members of BMSCE, IEEE Power Energy Society and Sensors Council, IEEE Ramaya Institute of Technology Student Branch, and IEEE Sensors Council Bangalore section for making this entire event, which is Women in Science, Women in Sensors, possible, and making this quiz a grand success. And a special thanks to Kalp, Maria, Om, Gayatri, Arundhati, and Sanmati for their help in setting this wonderful and world-class quiz. I hope all of you had fun, and we can keep seeing you in the future. Thanks a lot for coming, and stay tuned for the finishing of ceremony and valedictorian. Thank you for coming.
Yes, guys. So before ending, I request the quiz master along with the team. So please switch on your cameras. We will take a screenshot for the event.
Just hold on, doing it.
Amog, you can like stop sharing once.
Oh yes.
Okay, go
My
on.
bad. There we go. Yep, I have stopped sharing. Just check.
Yes, stop sharing. Others, please, you can switch on your cameras. That sounds great. Thank you all. It was indeed a great event. And please stay back. We'll be starting the valedictory ceremony where we'll give out these certificates to all the winning teams announcements. So we'll be starting in 5 minutes. Amok, just text the team names quickly.
Yes, I will do that.
Start in exactly at 8:40 the valedictory function. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Hello, everybody. So, welcome to the validatory function of the World of Sensors Symposium. Hope I am audible to all.
Yep, audible.
Am I audible? Yeah, cool then. So it was a 2 day filled with different types of events. So just to say about the symposium, it was basically to promote women in sensors or women in science. So IEEE Sensors Council have their flagship Women in Science initiative, through which they promote the women in sensors working in the sensors field. So under this, we conducted this event, the World of Sensors Symposium, which was conducted on 20th and today, 21st of November. We thank IEEE Bangalore Section Census Council chapter for organizing this event, and BMSCE IEEE Power and Energy Society and Census Council, and IEEE RIT, Ramai Institute of Technology Student Branch, for hosting this event and making it a grand success. So yesterday we had 3 events. We started off with a keynote address, and that was followed by a panel discussion, and then we had an ideathon event. Ideathon, the final round of the ideathon. Today we had 4 events. We started off with a keynote, which was followed by a workshop, and then another keynote, and then finally we wrapped up our day with this wonderful quiz, which was held in 2 rounds, and a lot of teams participated, but then top 6 teams came to this final round, and then we got our top 3 winners. And even for the quiz, we had an international participant from Bangladesh. So he was from team 5, I guess. He's okay. He is not there in the meeting. So thank you for him also to join all the way from Bangladesh to our event. So, and making it a grand success. So we haven't announced the winners of the Ideathon formally. So I would like to announce that first. So Ideathon, we had 5 rounds, 5 teams, 4-5 teams going to in the final round, which was judged by 5 jury members, and they finally decided to award rupees 9,000 prize money to the winner of the Ideathon event. That team is Team Bella Sau from, and it is Vishwas M and Kirti Shankar from the Department of Electrical and Electronics, BMS College of Engineering. So congratulations, guys, and here are your certificates. Wait, let me just present my screen.
Can Shobha ma'am is there?
Yes, ma'am. Shubham, are you there?
Yeah, I am there. Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am can display means announce the name. He's already announced the name. It's okay. Let them go ahead. Yeah, the quiz is also in line, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So they've taken the lead. Let the students do it. Okay, you have all these documents with you to share, Shreya?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I have it ready. I'll
Okay,
just
just put it
share it.
in the share the screen and then announce the name.
So hope my screen is visible.
Yeah. Yes.
So this is Vishwas, one of the winners of the event Ideathon. And yeah, and then we have, okay, sorry.
Congratulations.
And we have Kirti Shankar. So congratulations, guys.
Congratulations, guys. Well done.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So Vishwas and Kirti, do you want to say a few words? You can turn on your camera and say something.
Actually, I'll not be able to turn on my camera. Actually, I'm traveling outside.
Yeah,
but it
no
was
problem.
okay. But just for saying, it was a great event. Actually, it was hosted very well, and even the judges were damn resourceful. Actually, they gave us many ideas which we can improve on. Finally, it was a very great event. Thanks for organizing, and thanks for the people, Extrayan and all, for organizing so well.
So congratulations, Vishwas and Kirti Shankar.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
We would like to tell that it is a good idea, and we would like to pursue it further, and would like to see a prototype being built from your end.
Sure, ma'am. Sure, ma'am. We'll definitely do a point in it.
So congratulations, guys, for this thing. And next, we move on to the quiz. Shobha ma'am, would you like to announce the names?
Yeah, you can display it and I can announce it.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. So I'm displaying the winners of the event. Just give me a second.
Okay, so which team is this?
This is okay, the team name is
Dazzling
Dazzling Cabbages. So
Okay.
we have
So
Ballari.
congratulations to the team. Ballari, Varsha. Yeah, congratulations. It was
Thank you so much, ma'am.
the quiz master really did a wonderful job, and the participants were really very enthusiastic. I was listening to what was happening. It was really a well planned event. So Amog, we would like to thank you from Sensor Councils for conducting the quiz event very well, and congratulations to the winning team.
Thank you, ma'am.
And then we go up to the second runners up. These are the second, sorry, first. So they came second. They're the first runners up. Team Incendio.
Okay. Rishabh HV and who's the other person? Varsha.
No.
Samhita Chandrasekhar. Okay. So congratulations, team.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Okay, now we have a third place and he finished third. So we have
Amruta P.
Team A1.
Okay.
He was a lone wolf, ma'am.
Okay. So congratulations, Amruta. Congratulations, Amrut.
Congratulations, Amrut.
Amrut,
So
sorry, it was Amrut. Okay.
So I thank all the participants for participating in such great numbers for this event, and congratulations to all the winners of quiz and ideathon. Now I would like to ask Shobha ma'am to speak a few words.
Yeah, so this idea of the symposium was coined around 2 months back, and and we have received funding for this from the Vice chapter of US. So we have got a very good funding with which we were able to host a good event. And I would like to thank all the organizing team led by Shreyang from BMSCE and Samiksha from RIT. So the students team has done a wonderful job. They have coordinated a lot of things at the back end to make this a successful event. So on behalf of IEEE Sensor Council Bangalore section, I would like to thank both the coordinators and your entire team for having lended your cooperative hands in making the event a grand success. Thank you. So we would also like to give some goodies to the volunteers. So please arrange for the same, and we will just have a meeting probably offline itself, and we will try to distribute the goodies to the volunteers. Thank you, Shreya. And even the faculty coordinator, Chandrashri, and from RIT, it was Ramya. Unfortunately, she could not join today. So I'd like to thank even the faculty coordinators for the same.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, it was a very nice experience actually. We were working for this for almost last 6 months, right, Shreya? Starting from writing the proposal and then follow means after that, each and everything preparing, planning for this complete event, and it has taken a very nice shape, and finally it is a grand success. I want to congratulate all these coordinators and the team actually for your efforts, support, and cooperation, and to make it a really grand success. It's a great job done from both the teams, from BMSCE as well as from RIT. Thank you, one and all.
Okay, thank you guys. It has been a long day. Probably you can take a break now and just relax.
Thank you. I'll sign off. Good night.
Yes. Thank you, team. Shreyan, you can stop the recording and then terminate it.